and like you got 30 lakhs per annum package.
Yeah.
Which you decided to like give up.
I received like 3 interview calls from like local startups in Bay Area.
One thing to be in the location,
Yeah.
but it's another thing to actually take advantage of it.
Yeah.
How can people take advantage of this location?
Around like 90% of the professors in San Jose State are like in the industry, and most of them are like in really good positions. And last year I know Adobe, couple of people I know who got internship by a professor. I would say 28 to 30,000 for my fees.
What, 28 to 30,000?
Yeah. So
that's it? And AI engineers make a lot of money. Is that true? Tell me the internship rate.
Okay.
And also the full time.
So there are quite a few that pays around like even around 100 for
$100 per hour?
It's never been a hotter time to get into AI than what it is today. Hey guys, my name is Harsh. I completed my master's from San Jose State University, and I recently started my full-time job, and that is the honor of meeting this wonderful guy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And we are going to drive to Apple Park, which is in Sunnyvale. We are in San Jose. It's about 15-minute drive. From there, we are going to go to Googleplex. So we're doing all the big companies, and while we drive to those locations, we will hear more interesting stuff about your story.
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay, cool. Let's go. But while we go, Harsh, like, why don't you start from the very beginning?
Okay.
What did you do in India?
Okay.
And what were, like, did you do bachelor's and did you have any work experience, or just bachelor's and then came directly?
Sounds good. So, hello everyone, Harsh this side. So, I completed my bachelor's from Kadisaro Vishwavidyalaya. That's in Gujarat, Gandhinagar. My bachelor's was in computer science. I did a couple of internships when I was in my undergrad. So one was like a professor in my undergrad who was, so I worked there for a year and a half too as a research assistant. So that was mostly around machine learning and NLP side of things. And then other was like software development, like full stack development role that I used to be intern. So that was like for 6 months.
So you did not have any corporate experience though?
No, I did not have a full-time experience.
Full-time experience, just internships?
Yeah.
And then in your last year, you had this amazing job offer, which you worked really hard for.
Yeah.
And like you got like 30 lakhs per annum package.
Yeah.
Which you decided to like give up.
Yeah, so I've been called an idiot 1,000 times, a gazillion times in my life for that decision. And a few times by myself as well. Like, I used to call myself an idiot a lot of times. So,
and why?
I mean, it's a very tempting offer. It makes your life very convenient. If my job was in Bangalore, that if I would have taken 30 lakhs in Bangalore is like a really good offer. Like,
and straight out of
college. Like, so also gives you work experience. And when you are coming for masters, like, you will struggle a lot. So there will be days like you will ask yourself the question, is it really worth it coming to the US and doing all sorts of things?
Right.
Yeah.
Also, I want to thank Crobo Money for sponsoring this video because they have no transaction fees, they zero fees. Plus, they have the best conversion rate ever. I am not kidding. I've been in United States for more than 11 years. I've used Zoom, Wise, Remitly, Remit2Any, like any platform you can think of. I've tried multiple platforms and all of them have either two problems. Number one, they have high transaction fees. So they'll be like $4 or $3 fees for each transaction you do, and or they will have a lower conversion. So they may charge the fees by giving you less money. So if the $1 is costing like 85 rupees, they'll do $1 as like 83 rupees, and they're like, stealing that 2-3 rupees in the conversion, and that's how they make money. So I have been working with Crobo Money and their team and the founder and all of them. I love them. I highly recommend that you give it a shot, at least compare it by yourself, look at the experiences. And I have been personally using it for last 10 months or so. And they also give full refund guarantee if anything goes wrong. So again, check it out. Also, if you use Crobo Money and do your first transfer over $500 or total transfer over $500, you'll also get $25 Amazon gift card because you're part of my community. Link will be in the description. Please try and check it out, and don't waste the money in transaction fees or lower conversion.
And so that was a good offer.
Yeah.
You decided to come to San Jose State.
Yeah.
Was there any other admits you had, or this was like the top list in your?
Yeah, so I had like 6 admits, I guess. Yeah, so like most of them are like UTD, Northeastern, Arizona State. I had an admit for. The others one, I think CSU East Bay was also there. I didn't apply any, Ivy Leagues or the ones that I thought were difficult to get. Because like I was sure like I don't want to spend a lot and I want to be in a really good location, so that was the reason I applied to San Jose State as well, because of the location.
And so San Jose State was mainly the location.
Yes.
Do you feel like now that you have been graduated and working full time, did location or the brand San Jose State help?
I would say yes. Not necessarily San Jose State University. What really helped me was San Jose. So the location is like, you can't go wrong as per location in Bay Area. Like this is the place of the smartest people in tech in the world. Like the density you'll see around you will see the vibe. Like every week there is some kind of tech event that is like very difficult if you are in other parts of the US. Like so if you go to San Jose State University is a good university. Make sure if you are going to San Jose State, just take the complete advantage of the San Jose location, and that goes for all the other universities that are in the Bay Area.
And so that is what I want to talk about, because I feel people assume that just because they go to San Jose State University, the internships and jobs are given to them, but they discount the hard work people actually have to do. Even though you are in this heart of the Silicon Valley, you still have to work really hard. Is that true?
Absolutely. I mean, see, if the market in the last 2 years has been completely different.
Actually, let me even ask you even more deeper question. You obviously applied for internships and jobs. Has that been ever a situation where a recruiter saw, oh, San Jose State University, we have to absolutely like give you an interview call?
I think I received like 3 interview calls from like local startups in Bay Area when I was applying for internships. So definitely, I'm not sure if San Jose State was the reason, but
just the local.
Like they don't want to pay relocation bonus and things like that, especially for startups. So location does matter, and like if you are in person, so you can go to in-person office. And like in the last regarding your other question, that if you go to San Jose State, like people assume you are going to get an internship. I would say that was true until 2021 when the market was completely booming because of the post-COVID effect. But since the last 2 years, people have to earn the internship. Like I'm saying, like around in my batch, around like 50 to 70% people got the internship. Others were not able to get the internship. So but in 21, I know like 95% people got the internship. So I would say this factor is very important. Like the market is completely different than what it was 2 years back.
So one thing to be in the location, but it's another thing to actually take advantage of it. How can people take advantage of this location? Like when we say you should network, we should take advantage, like what do we mean, and like what do you mean by that?
So every week in Bay Area, you'll see right now I was always interested in like Gen AI side of things. So every week you'll see some kind of events going on, like be it hackathon, be it some tech conference, be it some companies doing their own, like how they are using LLMs.
And how do you find these events?
I go like, you can just do Google search. I use Eventbrite. So there are a lot of tech events that they are mentioned over there. Also LinkedIn is a good source. If you just search for like Bay Area hashtag events, you'll see a lot of events every single week. So if you go there, like you'll be like on your right, someone will be sitting who has been in the industry for the last 20 years, who has sold his company 5 times to some other tech giant. So the amount of networking opportunities when you go to these events is unreal. Like you'll meet some like unbelievable kind of people who has done great things in tech.
And these events are free.
Most of them are, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you just go network.
Yeah.
When we say network,
Yeah.
like, did you have this fear, like, what am I gonna talk? Because see, I was an introvert when I
Yeah.
came.
Okay.
Now, like, I'm still an introvert.
Yeah.
But I was introvert and I was shy.
Okay.
Now I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
But I'm not shy anymore.
Okay.
Like, I can go and talk and have a conversation.
Makes sense.
But like, a lot of people might be in the same boat as I was
Yeah.
few years ago, that I feel shy, like I don't know what to talk, like how do I ask questions, like, so you seem like a great communicator. I feel like you talk to anybody, you
Yeah.
just ask those Apple people as well. So like, what is your advice in terms of, like, what do you talk?
Yeah, so my mantra is if I don't ask, I have nothing else to lose. So if I'm not going to ask, I'm not going to get, at least there is a positive or negative response. That is the second step. The first step is to get a response. So I used to note down if I'm going to some event, I used to see like what are the people doing, who are the, speakers over there, or people who has done specific state-of-the-art things. People have done their own research papers. Someone is building their own open source library for Gen AI. So I used to do my research and be specific, like this is the thing you are doing. I absolutely love it, but how can what are your plans for the next things, like yeah, so
okay. And another thing that you mentioned about San Jose State University is that the professors, they are all working in the tech industry.
Yeah, so around like 90% of the professors in San Jose State are like in the industry, and most of them are like in really good positions. So
has ever happened that students have made a good relationship with professor and they have gotten like an full-time or an internship or something like that?
Yeah, so like 2 years back I used to hear a lot of these things, and like the thing is used to happen is professors used to give, like, especially when they are in their second semester, the coursework that you take in your second semester, if you're coming in fall, that's when you'll, like, after second semester you'll start your summer internship. So second semester of coursework, quite a few of them were getting internships because of the professor. Like, professor used to teach something and they used to be like, top in their class and do some projects, and professor like, what, let's do, you guys can do an internship. And they were like in the vice president of their own respective tech companies. So and last year I know Adobe, couple of people I know who got internship by a professor. Like, they just took their course in the second semester. Professor just said like, what, send me an email or send me your resume, and like 5 days after that they had an internship.
Wow.
So
that is crazy.
Last year it was not as frequent as it used to be 3 years back.
Right, because the market was bad.
Market was down. So
but still, like, if someone took that Adobe guys, professors, then they would have gotten it. Nice.
It's a very normal thing. If professor
what is the cost? What did you pay for San Jose State University?
I would say 28 to 30,000 for my fees.
What, 28 to 30,000?
Yeah. So
that's it?
Yeah, that's it. So I had
for entire master's program.
Yeah, that's what I paid. Like, because I had scholarship, the regular fees is like 34 to 36,000.
34,000 for entire master's program. 2 years master's program.
This is just tuition fees, yes.
Wow. Okay. And you paid 28 because you got scholarship.
Yeah.
How did you get scholarship?
Yeah, so the way to get in San Jose State specifically is once your first semester is about to end, professors, you start getting emails from the university itself, like these are the scholarships available.
Achha.
Now the catch is most of these universities are for either the US citizens or undergrads.
Most of the scholarships,
sorry.
Yeah.
So, but again, if you go through the whole website, you will find quite a few scholarships that are for master student international. So the point is, most Indian students don't do a research on this, so they don't end up applying for it. So
okay. So they sent the list of scholarships available.
Yes.
You are like, Oh, sweet. Like I'm eligible for this.
Yeah.
You applied for it, and because of that, oh wow, look
Yeah.
at the traffic, man.
This is
Well-
Bay Area.
Welcome to the Bay Area. I don't know if this camera can capture
That's
or
Microsoft.
Oh wow, nice. Microsoft is right there. We just went to Apple. We are going to Google now, and we are in the traffic, which is typical of Bay Area. Well, good. We get more time to talk.
Yeah.
So, how much scholarship did you get?
So typically it's like for all of the scholarships are basically one course fee. So basically I had two and both of them covered one course. So it was basically 2 courses scholarship I got. So
And-
basically that's like 7k. Yeah, it's like
7,000.
7,000. Yeah. So
Okay.
I think it's 3,300 something for one course.
Okay.
And that includes 3 credits. So each
Okay.
credit is like 1100 ish.
Nice. Okay. Great. And then what is the cost of living?
Yeah. So
That is the most interesting part.
that is again like that is the most interesting part of your masters, like how you are going to live. This answer will depend for each person. The way I would say like 75% of Indian students of masters live is you'll be sharing the room with someone, either one person or 2 people. So I used to share it with one person. So, and our rent was surprisingly low as compared to other people who were living in the same community. So my rent used to be around like 600-ish for a sharing room. Yeah,
Okay, so that's not bad.
that's not bad. Yeah, but
Yeah.
most people pay like more than that. Around like 750-ish is the
Wow.
traditional. Yeah.
And assuming another 300-400 for like grocery and everything
Yeah.
else.
I mean, yeah, I used to eat out a lot. So
Yeah.
mine was around like 1400-ish per month.
1400
14.
total including rent.
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so for 2 years, that's roughly what? 12 into roughly 35,000 for living costs,
Living, yeah.
and then
34-ish.
30,000 for your master's degree. So that's $65,000. Did you have on-campus job?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your on-campus job?
My on-campus, I used to be a receiver. So basically, anything that comes in the students' union, we used to be the, we used to manage things like, is it correctly placed in the right place? So there are like
In the library?
in union, students' union.
Student union.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anything like whenever something comes, they are supposed to organize things, and we are make sure like there are different chains in student union. Let's say Panda Express is there, Subway is there. So each of them has their own section. So we used to make sure like no one steals anyone's place.
Oh.
Yeah.
And like what's the salary range for this?
So receivers, it used to be like starting depends on 16 to 820. You get I think it's 17 now, so it's basically you can get 17 to 20 for your first semester, and then like they depends on how you negotiate with. Yeah.
You can even negotiate on campus?
Yes,
Oh wow.
I used to have that luxury.
Okay, so your on campus covered your living expenses?
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean more than that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. And then of course you had the AI engineering internship,
Yeah.
which probably helped as well.
Yeah.
And AI engineers make a lot of money. Is that true? I've heard that.
I mean, AI is in boom right now. So right now, like AI engineers are.
You're so modest. Just say yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's a good market for AI engineers right now. Great.
All right, we will be back. We are now in Google Campus. We'll take some photos, etc., and then we'll be back.
Yeah. See you guys.
See you soon.
Yes.
All right, we are now walking. It's a Googleplex. If anybody wants to like come and explore, there's a guest parking. We just parked there, and now we're gonna see some stuff. Here are the cycles that employees can just take, and then because the campus is like extremely big, we are trying to find somewhere where we can see Google logo, so I can finally take a photo. But we see it finally. Something is visible now. It's a massive campus. You have to walk a lot. People are cycling. Found it. This is the iconic building I was looking for. There we go. Nice. All right. Was it fun?
It was really fun.
Yeah, now we are gonna go back. All right, we are back. We are heading back. How was Google?
It was very good.
Nice, yeah. He was so nice. He took a lot of my photos and that was good. And the campus is massive, so it took forever from one spot to another spot for us. But now we are heading back to my hotel. Initially the plan was to go to Meta, but we are not going. Why?
Because it's already 4 p.m. and if we go to Meta, our back time will be peak traffic time. So
Like, what is the peak time?
So it's basically 5:30ish to 7. That's when basically everyone leaves from their office. And San Jose is basically like the biggest town, one of the biggest for sure.
Most people live there because
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
So when we are coming back, everyone will be coming back from their office because everyone works in either Mountain View, Palo Alto, or Sunnyvale. So we don't want to be in traffic.
It already shows that it's red right now, so
Yeah.
so we might already hit some traffic, but we'll see.
Yeah, here it is.
All right, so we can go back to our story
Okay.
where we were talking about AI engineer salary and they make a lot of money. What kind of money AI engineers make? Like, tell me the internship rate
Okay.
and also the full time.
So typically, again, my numbers will be like for Bay Area specific because most of my friends who did an internship was in Bay Area for either internship or full time. So
Yeah.
for internship, I would say I don't think I know anyone who got less than 35. So 35 is like bare minimum you'll get.
$35 per hour.
Yeah, 35 per hour for internship.
Okay.
And it goes like on an average it goes up to like 55. So 35 to 55 is where like 70 to 75% people will have their salaries for internship.
Okay.
Yeah,
Even for AI engineers.
that's for AI engineers. Yeah, I mean it will be more often than not, it will be on the higher end for 35 to 55. So
Okay.
somewhere like 45 to 55.
Yeah, I've heard there are some brands, Nuro is one of them,
Yeah.
who pay like $70 to $80 per hour.
Yeah, I mean there are quite a few that pays around like even around 100 for
$100 per hour?
yeah. Yeah, I mean yeah, there are quite a few companies who do that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
$100 is crazy.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money for an intern.
Yes.
And what about full time?
Full time depends on like work experience. So intern doesn't count as much as your work experience, but your full time salary will show the impact of your work experience. So if this is your first full time job in Bay Area, you should expect like 120 to 150 base salary. There will be stocks and depends if you have relocation bonus and things like that. But
First time you're saying 120 to 150.
yeah, in Bay Area, like for AI engineers, I mean this might be on the lower end.
Oh my
I know
God.
people who got more than that, who didn't have full-time work experience.
Wow. Wow. And so what's the high end?
I mean, no one will pay you more than 200K for a fresher, except for the 15 companies that are like really top-notch. Something like high frequency trading terms. So they will pay around way
Unless,
more than
Nvidia.
Nvidia. I mean, Nvidia pays well in their stocks, not in the base salary, but their stocks is like the hottest thing that has ever been anything in tech.
Right. Yeah.
So
People who had got the job offers in 2021.
those guys are man. I mean, they are millionaire easily. Like not even like not million. They are like 3 million.
So for people who don't know, Nvidia stock has gone like really high, skyrocketed because of the AI.
Yeah.
And when you get the stock, you get to keep, like, you have to vest it every year, 25% most likely. So 2 years they probably vested 50% of their stock. And if right now they sell it, they 2 years ago the prices was low, and right now in 2 years, like it's at least 100% growth.
Yeah, and also like I've heard people who has gotten Nvidia offers, like they let you select the date of stock, stock range or stock rate that you want to take. So basically, if 1 year back there was X value for the stock, you can choose that X value.
Oh,
Yeah, so that is like
crazy.
yeah.
Crazy. Nice. Okay. So let's talk about how did you get internship?
Okay, so again, like everyone else, I used to just keep applying. I used to go a lot of tech events and things like that, and like those things somehow used to get me interviews, but nothing got converted. So part of me was my mistakes, but how I got my new bird internship is I just applied online, and like it was a very early startup at the point, so they reached out and saying like, you know what, we are interested, and there were like 3 or 4 interviews. So yeah.
But like, why do you say part of it was your mistake?
Yeah, I mean, the other companies, like when I went to different tech events,
Yeah.
I got a few interviews from them as well.
Yeah.
But like that, like those, I got those interviews, but I wasn't able to convert them. So
Okay.
a part of the,
So what do you think was lacking?
I would say my resume, because like I don't have full-time work experience, and the market last year was as bad as it has ever been for software engineering. So those were the things into consideration, that whichever position I was applying for, I might be decent enough for an internship, but there were people who were laid off who were ready to do an internship, because they were just laid off, they didn't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
So basically I was comparing, like Tesla had big rounds of layoffs last year, and like I was competing, like me and other people who were applying at the
You
same
were getting
time.
compared by those people.
Someone who has been in Tesla for 5 years.
So even though you did really well in the interview, someone probably has a 4 or 5 years of experience, and they are also applying for the same role.
So yeah, I mean, these were the things, like not always was my mistake, but the market was so bad that there was always someone better. So
What do they ask in AI engineers? Like, what do they in engineering interviews?
like right now, I think most of them expect you to know Gen AI. So basically anything that ranges from fine-tuning LLMs to fine-tuning embeddings for specific use cases. So basically end-to-end model development and data selection. Like how can you improve a model for a particular use case? How can you get an LLM from Hugging Face or another APIs of LLMs? How can you because basically LLMs are basically like humans. I'm also an LLM. Yudi is also an LLM.
Like, what do you mean by that?
When we were born, we had no knowledge. The way we trained is we had continuous data. Basically, we learn from surroundings.
Yeah.
So that is the data that we get.
Okay.
LLMs are basically the same thing. They are in their early development.
Okay.
This is, I feel, like first stage of LLMs. So right now, what companies are expecting is you to understand the fine-tuning process, like how a model is affected by a particular training process, and how much is it overtrained, is there any more bias in that. So there are quite a few Python libraries that help you structurize your things on how LLMs and embeddings can potentially be best used for an enterprise.
Got it. Okay. So is there a coding round?
Yes, generally there is one DSA, like depends, like again even in big tech, company to company it depends, but yeah, they do expect you to know like pretty much decent DSA. If you do medium lead codes, I think that would be good enough. When I was like applying for jobs and everything, I had like until now I have like 450-ish on lead code, and that is not a big deal. Most people have around somewhere in that range. So
Okay.
that is a good number to target, regardless of the roles you're targeting, be it cloud, AI. But AI is in demand, so AI will give you interviews.
Okay. What is the future of AI? Like, are there gonna be jobs?
I think so, yeah. Like I work with LLMs every single day, and I feel I'm comfortable to say like it's at least a 20-year process for them to come even close to
take the human's job.
Yeah.
But they will still need AI engineers to do the.
Yeah.
So the scope, someone who wants to get into AI engineer, this is the time to get in.
There has never been a hotter time to get into AI than what it is today. Like.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So like if someone specialized, so can you walk me through like what are the different career paths, like roles basically?
Okay.
One is AI engineer, data scientist, machine learning engineer. I don't know if there's a different, because people say I'm a ML engineer, some say I'm a AI engineer. What are the differences? Like what are the different roles available? And like what like are there going to be demands of these roles?
Yeah, so I think there is a significant overlap in all of these. So basically AI is the whole branch that has a smaller portion of data science. There is a small portion called machine learning. So there is a lot of overlap. So each company has their own roles defined in themselves. But when you're working for a startup, you have to know the trait, or you have to be good at all the particular part of things. Data science is more on specific data. So basically it's more understanding the data and a part of it structurizing the data, understanding like is there any pattern in the data. So data science, of all the three of these, data science is the one that expects least coding as compared to machine learning or AI engineer. Machine learning engineer expects you to have the most coding interviews, and AI is somewhere in between. But again, like the roles can be completely different depending on companies. So I would say, AI engineer is basically a combination of both. Like you have to be really good at coding, and you have to know the things like AI side of things. Especially right now, everything is in Gen AI. Like most companies, when they are writing for data scientist or machine learning engineer.
Gen AI is generative AI.
Generative AI, yes.
Okay.
So basically everyone indirectly means Gen AI. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So three roles you mentioned.
Yeah.
AI engineer, ML engineer, data scientist. All of three overlaps?
Significantly, yes.
Okay. What about, like, is there a role called NLP engineers?
So those are more on the research side.
Okay.
So basically AI has multiple fields. One of them is NLP, other is computer vision. So there are so many more, like data modulation. So there are data modulars that are known for finding the correct data for a particular use case. So the two most common are NLP and computer vision. NLP is natural language processing. So basically the communication that me and Yudi are doing right now, how a machine understands only binary 0 and 1. Our process of converting our words to zeros and ones is basically called natural language processing. How we are processing the natural language. And computer vision is basically what we see. How can we make a computer see those things as well? That's where Tesla's auto driving and things like that comes into picture.
Got it. Okay. So many companies, everywhere.
Yeah.
KPMG is there. You guys can't see
This
it.
is pure storage.
Pure storage is there. Tesla went. Nice. This is the dream.
Yeah.
AMD.
Oh yeah. Those guys are really hot as well right now.
Yeah. So what about your full time? Like, how did you get that? Like, did you just convert?
Yeah, I just converted my internship to full time, and I never, because even in like March and April, like by mid-April, I had a full-time job. Like I had a verbal offer from them, so I've never applied for other full-time jobs.
Because you like the company and
I
you're
like the company. And
I just want to stay here.
Yeah, company and the work I was doing and the product that we were building. Like I see a lot of potential in that, so I was like, I'm not going anywhere else. So yeah.
Okay. All right. $1 million question back to San Jose State University.
Okay.
Do you feel it is worth it?
Yes, it is worth it. Not necessarily because of the college itself. College is good. College is really good. Coursework is decent.
Yeah, and it's cheap.
It's cheap. Yeah, that's one of the biggest advantage. But also, like, you will have fun here and you will have a lot of networking opportunities that not necessarily will only help in your job hunt, but also in your career. Like if you have stayed in San Jose State for 2 years and then you're like more often than not you will end up working in the Bay Area. Most of my friends who went to San Jose State are working in Bay Area, and as compared to other people, like if someone is doing his college in Boston or somewhere else, they will work over there as compared to Bay Area. So it does help getting a Bay Area full-time job.
So what is the cost of living now? Because you were a student, now you are a full-time. What is the difference of cost of living?
So the biggest cost difference comes in the rent. Like before I used to share a room, now I don't have to share a room. So typically most of the Bay Area, if you are getting a personal room, it will be around 1,500 to 2,000. It can go until 2,200. So mine...
you live in Sunnyvale.
I live in Sunnyvale, and we waited like 3 months to start the lease, and we started the lease at the lowest peak time possible. So my personal is like around 1,300-ish.
Okay.
So yeah.
So that's not bad.
Yeah.
But I know my friend, he also lives in Sunnyvale.
Yeah.
He has his own 1-bedroom apartment only, and that is $3,200.
Ooh, yeah, that is.
But it's his own place. Like
It's a studio?
It's not.
Oh,
It's a 1-bedroom apartment,
Oh, nice.
but he's not sharing with anyone.
Nice.
Which makes sense because yours is what, two bedroom?
3-bedroom. We are 3.
So 3-bedroom split into 3 people. That's why it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Same for another friend who lives in Fremont.
Yeah.
1-bedroom apartment. That is $2,700.
Yeah.
So Fremont is, I think, the cheapest among.
Yeah. It's the cheapest of all.
Because it's the north side of the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Okay. One final advice, words of wisdom for aspiring AI engineers or San Jose State people.
Take advantage of people who are already in San Jose State. If you are coming new, take as much help from them on LinkedIn as much as you can. The market 3 years back was completely different. Now you need to, it's more optimized if you don't repeat the same mistake that they have done. So learn from people's mistake and just go aggressively on GenAI. If you have less than 3 years or 4 years of work experience, go aggressively on GenAI. It will be the fastest way to get a job.
Now we're gonna go back and I'll drop you off.
Okay.
And I want to do in-depth video on AI engineer. Maybe like we can do a masterclass or something.
Okay.
And also on San Jose State.
Okay.
But until our next one.
Keep smiling, keep hustling.
Nice. I didn't even have to tell him.